Our title of our
Oh,
show is Run Up, Get Gun Up. Run Up, Get That is
No.
Everybody know.
No.
Everybody
That's not the name.
know.
That's not the name.
What is it?
Colonel Sanders in a hood. Colonel Sanders in a hood.
See who would come after that so fast.
They ain't go after his.
Everybody
They
know.
ain't tweet after he said that.
They can't say Colonel Sanders is not going to show up.
They ain't
in
tweet.
any events.
Let's go, Brandon.
He is no longer available.
Yeah.
Colonel
He has prior arrangements.
Colonel Sanders. That's what we're gonna name this show. Colonel
With
Sanders in the
with
hood.
The earth right now. The earth.
Colonel Sanders in the hood.
I like mine better.
A medic Colonel Sanders in the hood show.
Hoodwink medic in the
And the Colonel.
Oh, shit. These people are crazy, man.
Never. It don't matter about show about time
Don't
or not.
worry,
Y'all ain't
you
gonna
right. We ain't never using it there because her ass will never be on time.
Oop, there it is.
Welcome to another episode of Diva Court.
Hey now.
It's not your turn yet.
Oh.
I'm your host, Marcia Mignot. With me is my co-diva, Cray Cray.
It's just Dana.
Smith, that is. You need that government name this time. So that when you press charges, you have the last name correct on the indictment.
Press charges.
Press
What we doing?
charges.
You throw me under the bus.
All the
Snitchity
way,
poo.
all the way. Boop, boop. Do you hear that?
Poo.
Beep, 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 beep.
Snitchity poo. I can't take you no more.
With my co-diva, we are not responsible for the things we're going to say.
Or are reliable about your feelings?
We don't own any rights to anything we're going to talk about.
Or do we care?
Because this show is for...
Entertainment purposes.
It's not entertainment. It's edutainment purposes only.
We at a place. This is all entertainment.
Look at here. Season one is we're almost at a season finale.
That is completely
And you
true.
still cannot tell the listeners what purpose this show is for.
I'm keeping it 100.
Can you make it 100 edutainment?
We entertain.
She's going to practice edutainment.
We'll see.
Because we educate while we entertain. That's why it's called edutainment purposes only.
That's what's up.
Okay? Now, look for us each week on YouTube. Because we push them out every Wednesday.
I'm going to need you to stick to the script because I was about to start singing and you got me on YouTube.
No. I need you to pay attention. You see? See, if you're going to sing, that means you're not paying attention.
Please look for us every episode on Wednesday.
Every episode on Wednesday?
Yes.
Please look for us every Wednesday. You can find us on
Spotify.
Google. Apple.
You ain't following the script.
What script? We are not scripted. This is a podcast, for God's sakes. And I was
Wait
told.
a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. First of all, you're not gonna speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
I was told podcasts don't have scripts.
Okay.
So did you make a script for the final episode?
No, well, I was just going by what we've been doing.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm switching it up on you.
That's what's up.
Don't forget our sponsor, Hey Curl.
Hey, girl.
HeyCurl.shop. Make sure you click the link. Check out the products. You can't beat free people. And I love the leave-in conditioner. Hey Curl products are fantastic.
Yes.
You can still use your DIVAFREE code.
Yep, for a limited time.
Hey,
looks like
it's about to run out, people. Season is ending. If you didn't get your free sample, don't complain to us.
Yeah.
Now, if we're charging you the next time we speak about it, you're going to say, why didn't I have the DIVAFREE code? You better use it and
Or you
use it
lose.
fast. So go to HeyCurl.shop.
Great holiday gift.
Ooh,
Oh, okay, Mr.
that's
Producer.
all right. Yes, give it to your loved ones.
You know, somebody here need a little love.
Oh, they do? Oh, well, you go ahead and love on, sister. We are going to talk about the comparativeness of two trials going on right now.
Yes.
Ahmaud Arbery in South Georgia and Kyle Rittenhouse in Kenosha, Wisconsin.
Let's go, Brandon.
Who's Brandon?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Hopefully that had something to do with one of the two
The
cases.
producer know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Inside producer jokes. So I'll stay out of it.
No, I'll tell you later.
This diva will stay on
tell you
script.
later.
Thank you. All right. So let's talk about some of the discrepancies. I want to start with what occurred most recently. I've been watching the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse. His mother is extremely emotional. Court TV is showing her making, faces, and she's crying, and some of the reportings from the courtroom is that she's emotional and you can hear her and the jurors can hear her. Now, I remember advising individuals that the court was supposed to interrupt that. And the court is supposed to make sure that if any person in the courtroom, the gallery, is unable to contain their emotions or any emotional outburst, they were supposed to be paused. The jurors are supposed to be removed from the courtroom so that they're not aware of what the court is doing. And the court should address the person by saying, please, if this is too much for you, I am so sympathetic to your situation. I understand this is emotional, but we're going to have to ask you to step outside the courtroom if you're unable to contain yourself while you're in the courtroom. We do it with small children. If we're in the middle of a proceeding and a small child starts to cry, the court will stop and say, I'm sorry, could you please remove the child from the courtroom? Once the child is calm, you can come back in. That, unfortunately, did not happen in the Kyle Rittenhouse case because I think the court is very satisfied with the fact that the jurors are going to sit there and see the mother. No, not the mother for the victims. Not the mother for the victims. The mother for the assailant.
Excuse me. They are not victims, okay? According to the judge.
Well, they're victims to me.
They are rioters and protesters, according to the defense. But they are not victims.
But you know what? You know what the sad part about it is?
What
If
is the
he
sad part?
were not such a unfair judge in his rulings.
I think he did amazing.
Oh my goodness. I just couldn't take it. Judges are supposed to be in the room and it's almost like they're not there. They're supposed to be invisible and that you have to catch yourself to remember, oh yeah, he is here when you hear overruled.
Yeah,
or you
so
hear
that-
sustained. He has interjected himself into this proceeding as if he's seeking a spot in Hollywood. Maybe he wants to star in the Rust movie that is happening over there.
I have a question.
That's
for
on
you.
pause.
Have you, in your years of experience going before judges, how often is a judge quiet as a mouse?
Majority of the time, I'm going to be honest with you. And the judges try not to interject themselves, and that's why they have to give a curative instruction to jurors.
Mm-hmm.
There is an instruction that they must advise jurors. If there's anything that I have done to make you think
He said that.
that I'm leaning in one way or another, please do not do that because I am not a party to these proceedings other than the referee.
You know, my thing is that the state has the money, they have the resources, they have the team, they have the support staff, they have the this, they have the that, they have all of this stuff, everything that you could possibly need to convict. Even
Here's
if they
why
have-
I'm not sympathetic.
Why, even when they have a weak
He's
case.
out on a $2 million bond. He being Kyle Rittenhouse is on a $2 million bond.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen clients where if the bond was $1, they could not make it.
Well,
So I'm not sympathetic. You have money, you have access to money. In fact, if Kyle Rittenhouse were black, I would be 99.9% certain he'd still be in custody because they would argue that somebody who is reckless enough to have an assault rifle that has shot 2 people, that was in possession of a firearm that he should not have been in possession of because he was not of the required age, I can see him being told, you're not getting a bond. I've had cases where bond was denied.
But that's
and
why
the
I'm
person,
always pro-defense, because regardless of who's sitting in that chair, the state is the state. And they are the ones that come with the discrepancy. They are the ones that come with the prejudice. They are the ones that serve justice here, don't serve justice there. That's why I'll never be on the side of the state. Like, you have to literally be shooting up the church and killing everybody in the church, or be the shooter at the school. It has to be very clear cut for me to be like, okay, state. The Ahmaud Arbery case, okay, state. I get it. But not this particular situation. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even though they're kind of similar, but they're not.
I think they're extremely similar. And when you're talking about similarities, let me express what I'm talking about. One is a defendant, one is a defendant. One kills somebody, one kills somebody. One is a danger, one is a danger.
One was running in the opposite direction of danger.
No.
Both.
One created the danger. The other one created the danger. Because Ahmaud Arbery was running too. And they said he was what? Hauling ass. And that's the testimony.
No. One defendant was running away and one defendant was running to it. So that's the difference.
You run to it before you kill them, and then you run from it after you kill them. Those are called flight is a sign of guilt.
No.
Oh, yeah. Kyle was running after he shot two people.
No, before he shot the first guy, he was running away from the guy. So when you're running away from the guy, you're not a threat. You're trying to get away to not be a problem. But he got cut to where it was like, all right, what am I have to do but turn around and take this ass whooping or shoot my gun, run up, get gunned.
Well, unfortunately, that's not the law.
Arbery was running away, and he was being chased with someone with a
No,
gun.
he was trying to carjack them. Remember?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I'm sorry. You missed that?
The media, they say a
He
lot
was
of stuff.
burglarizing the home that wasn't built yet.
But see, that's why
That was
the media says a lot of stuff.
That was their defense.
Their literal defense is that he was trying to carjack them.
Right.
That he was trying to carjack
He
Roddy.
was carjacking and he ran up on.
Yes, because his paw prints and his fingerprints and his clothing, fiber from his clothing was on the pickup truck.
I thought you can't allow your. Did they testify?
They haven't gotten up yet.
So,
but their lawyers have done opening statements, remember?
Oh,
and the
okay.
lawyers have to tell you what the evidence is going to show.
So wait. I thought the lawyers can't put. Is somebody going up there to testify?
If it's a self-defense, they might.
So they're not arguing self-defense?
No,
right?
they're arguing self-defense.
They are arguing self-defense.
Yeah, they're arguing self-defense and they're arguing citizen's arrest.
So they are
So
going to...
one, they have to argue that they saw him commit a crime and he didn't. Two, they have to argue that he was attacking them and he wasn't. But they
So I
said he
thought you
was.
can't put your client on the stand if he's lying.
Well, who said their client's lying? They said their client's telling the truth. Where you get the lies from? Oh, your interpretation of the evidence. Oh,
video.
Okay.
The video.
Oh, the video. You
Yeah.
mean like the Kyle Rittenhouse video
The
that you
video that I
interpreted
saw-
inaccurately?
No, the video I saw Kyle running away before the Rosenbaum ran up on him. Yeah, that video.
Oh, okay. So you're allowed to take a gun to a bag fight.
Listen, if you, everybody got a superhero complex.
Oh, well, your superhero complex have consequences. Have consequences. Okay.
Are you mocking me or you
Yes,
just have
yes,
the
I'm
same
mocking you.
Situation?
Miss consequences.
Oh, so are you talking about my?
I'm
speech
sorry. I don't
impediment?
want to talk about your speech
The
impediment.
nerve. The nerve.
I'm
people.
sorry, especially while you're
Please
in
send your
therapy.
letters to the Menyo Law Group.
Yeah, how about that? You could take a gun to a bag fight. Somebody throws a bag at
he
you.
didn't shoot. Why are you saying that he
cannot-
turned around and shot him when he threw the bag?
He
That didn't
did
happen.
turn around and shoot him.
No,
he
he
didn't
did. That's
shoot
not how
him
it
once. He shot him three
Y'all need to
times,
watch the
and then
video.
he
It
did
didn't
a.
happen
So
like
explain
Well,
the kill
still-
shot.
No,
Explain the
still
kill
the
shot.
scenario. You have a gun. I'm chasing after you with no gun.
And
you
a bag.
have the right to turn around and shoot me.
With
Even
an
if
assault
we're
rifle.
going fisticuffs. I'm coming on.
There
I'm coming
have
at you
been
with fists.
people who have a gun
And this
they
isn't-
have
this
shot people who was threatening them. That's not what the self-defense law that they have in Wisconsin doesn't say. You can't shoot a gun if someone is not threatening you.
Yeah, it
Yes.
does. The force needs to meet force.
Reasonable.
And in
Right,
fact,
but reasonable to
Wisconsin
the
Wisconsin
person.
needs no. It's
No.
a reasonable.
That's what
That's what I told you.
Well, that's what the jury. That's
No,
what the judge
last
said.
episode I told you.
Yeah.
Reasonable person is an imaginary person. Remember I told y'all that last episode?
No, but the judge said for self-defense, it had to be reasonable to the person. To the person.
No,
being
I know.
Right.
You have to put yourself in
a
his
reasonable
shoes
person
and say, could
No, he didn't say unreasonable.
No.
He said it as if it was the defendant.
but it's still both, right? Because you're saying
A reasonable
in his
person in
shoes-
his situation.
in his situation,
A reasonable
could
person.
a person reasonably believe that they were in danger?
well, you do know he got hit by a skateboard.
No,
twice.
but you're
yet.
doing the
He
second.
no, that's not what happened. When he was running, he got hit by the skateboard while he was running, and then Rosenbaum cornered him. He turned around.
No, you got your facts wrong.
Okay.
You got your facts wrong.
Well, that's what the video said.
No, your timeline is messed up because the
because
problem
he
is
got hit with the skateboard twice.
no, but the problem is you don't understand.
Twice
Somebody
in
was
the
already
same
dead.
thing.
No,
Like,
he
the
got
other guy got shot.
No.
The guy hit him with the skateboard. He's running. He gets to the car. He turns around. Rosenbaum's there. The Rosenbaum tries to
No. Rosenbaum is
stomp him in the
dead.
head.
Rosenbaum is dead.
No, before he dies, he lunges at him. to
No.
grab the gun.
You got your facts wrong.
That's what Richard McGinnis said.
When Rosenbaum got shot, Rosenbaum is the first guy. When he got shot, the one of the witness who testified was turning him over to try to stop the bleeding. He was administering care when Rittenhouse came over and looked and didn't do anything. That's the first person that got shot. The first person that got. So he looked, he stands next to him, and then he runs off. The guy that hit him with the skateboard, he shot and killed that guy too. But that's away from the scene where he killed the first person. You got to remember that each person didn't die in the same spot. You know that. Each person didn't die in the same spot. Each person didn't get shot in the same spot. Even the third guy who got shot in the arm, he wasn't where the skateboard guy had got shot. Everybody's trying to stop this mass shooter.
I don't know if we saw the same video.
No, the chain of events. You're seeing the videos, but you don't know the timeline of when you're seeing them, and that's critical. That's what the jurors are seeing, and that's what's going to shock everybody.
I saw the video where Rosenbaum is about to stomp him in the head, and Kyle shoots him. I saw that. I saw when Kyle was running, and then he got caught up with the car, so he turned around. When he turned around, Rosenbaum was still coming towards him and went to grab the gun. And then while he was grabbing it, he got shot. That's what I saw.
Do you know
You
he
tell
never
me
touched a
that.
gun?
They didn't make that decision because McGinnis.
Where in the video did you see the gun get grabbed?
The one that who was giving the support, he was behind him and he was like Rosenbaum lunge as if he was going to touch the gun. Like, so he said, I only assumed that he could have touched it. It might have touched it. It didn't change the what is the word? Projectile of where the gun was going. But like what he said from my angle, I couldn't really see it, but it just, it looked like he was
So
touching it.
are you
And then
aware
Kyle
that the
said he touched the
timeline
gun.
is
Kyle said he
that
touched the
somebody's already shot and dying?
No, but this is Rosenbaum.
No. I'm talking about the first person that got shot.
The Rosenbaum
I don't
was
think
the
you
first
got the
one that
names. I don't think you got the names.
I'm
right.
100% sure that Rosenbaum was the first one to get. I've been watching it. Like, I just recently watched it. like,
Right, that's your
before I came
problem. You need to watch from the beginning.
I
The
did watch
first
it
guy
from the beginning.
that
Rosenbaum
died,
was the first one to get shot.
he's the
then
person.
it was the skateboard guy, and then it was the guy who got shot
But
in his
my
arm.
thing is, Rosenbaum never kicked anybody. Rosenbaum threw a bag, and after throwing the bag,
Can you just
got killed.
pull the video up? Just pull the video up. So,
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Let's assume, without pulling the video up, that guy number one that got killed is not the guy that kicked him, but the guy that threw the bag at him. Let's talk about the bag, because that's the first person that got killed because they threw a bag at him.
No,
Okay.
he didn't get killed because he got thrown a bag at him.
Yes.
He turned. The first person who got killed was chasing the boy. Chasing the boy.
And hold on, because the
bag was already
testimony.
thrown at him.
The testimony from Kyle, which is a good thing he took that stand because he screwed his case royally. Had you just sat down and shut up, he probably would have been okay. But here's what I mean by that. His testimony was he knew that he was unarmed when he shot him. Are you saying that is justified to know that the person you are about to shoot 4 times, including a kill shot to the back, is unarmed?
Yes.
You think it's justified?
Yeah, I think it's justified.
Well, then I'm glad you ain't write the laws in
No,
Wisconsin.
what I'm saying is that if a man is trying to attack me,
But
and he's
Hold
unarmed.
on. First of all,
What?
you can't say yourself because you have to
Yes.
be a man.
If
You have to
somebody
be
was
a
attacking
17-year-old.
somebody else and they're unarmed, but you happen to have a gun, like I got a weapon, if somebody run up on me, try to fight me, and I got
Okay, so your problem is you're going into fairy tale land, fictional stuff that we asked you not to watch 2 episodes ago, but you're still watching it. I'm gonna need you to get the reality.
It's actually
and
probably
then
wrong.
you lunging to grab the gun.
You don't have to add facts. Just go with the facts that we have.
You're
But I'm
grabbing
saying,
the gun.
in the defense of anything, like the way you're setting the scenario up, I could flip the scenario and say this person is an active shooter, and I'm going to go grab the gun to prevent him from shooting more people.
But that's putting. But
and you're
that's
gonna
not
say
evidence in the.
no. But
No.
I'm trying to flip the scenario because what I'm saying is I can take the same facts, right? That he reasonably believed that this Kyle is an active shooter, and I'm going to grab this gun
Because I
in
gotta
order
stop
to
him from
save
killing
lives,
anybody else.
right?
Even if I
So-
have to die. Because you have people that do that.
Well, not even.
No, but you have people that do that.
But
You
I'm
have
just
people
saying-
that go into danger knowing that they're going to die.
I'm going to grab this
To
gun,
stop
right?
people from dying.
To save people from dying, right? To stop him from shooting anybody else. That's reasonable because I'm coming in unarmed to disarm this person.
Correct.
Like the problem that we face is like that, and that the law tries to handle is this balance of forces, because that's the only measurement that you can like actually truly get and understand if something was worthwhile to defense. Because otherwise anybody could shoot for no reason. That's also why they have the retreat duty in the
Wisconsin.
self-defense in a lot of
Well, but that's
states.
But he didn't have to retreat in the self-defense
No,
law
he-
in Wisconsin.
He has a duty to retreat.
He doesn't
if
have to
you
retreat.
can retreat. No,
No, that
it's a duty if you can.
Right. And they're showing video saying he could.
He
Because they were
did.
showing the video.
He did.
No. They were showing the
That is the
video.
question, right? The question is,
if you're
because
running
that's
with
where-
your back
but
towards
that's the
someone and
question
someone
for the
is
jury.
chasing you, you're
No.
retreating.
yeah,
What are you
but
talking about?
no. Understand this. This is the question for the jury. That's why this is why they bring it to the jury, and this is why you get the trial. Because the question is, how long are you allowed to run from someone who's unarmed, right? And that you require that you may not require deadly force to stop, right? Where was the level of deadly force? Where was the armed person that you just shot? Like the unarmed person, like how unarmed were they? How much of a threat? Was it only him chasing you? What is going on here?
Is more than one person
So-
chasing him.
No, not at that time.
Not at the beginning.
No.
That's why, listen, I can't, just because y'all say it don't make it true. That's why I'm saying, play the video. Just because
No,
you say
what
I
we're
saw
saying,
more
though-
than one person
what we're
chasing
saying, though, is-
McGinnis was right. The one who was right behind Rosenbaum was chasing him. He said we were chasing him. That's what he said. It was him. It was
Okay, so
Rosenbaum.
let me ask you a question. In the context of his testimony, because that's another thing that people will do. They'll watch a small clip of something and they'll take out of context just a little small clip.
I watched Law and Crime, and I watched the 2-hour whole testimony from the beginning to the end.
So you watched the entire testimony of this witness that you're talking about?
Yeah.
So in context, again, because testimony has to be in context because it's based on the question that the prosecutor is asking the person. So in context, what was this witness talking about that led you to believe that they were chasing him to cause him harm, or they were chasing him to disarm him?
He didn't say why they were
That's
chasing
my
him.
point, is that a lot of the people who began chasing Kyle Rittenhouse were under the impression that Kyle Rittenhouse was an active shooter that they needed to stop, because people kept saying, he just shot somebody. And even one of the witnesses were asking, did you shoot somebody? Hey, what happened? Did you shoot somebody?
What he said was so they had a video of.
See what I'm saying? But you showed no remorse. You know how many times I've seen people of color get in charges and sit there and cry? Oh, those tears are so fake. Did you see those tears? They were faking. I didn't see any remorse in this person for what they've done. They need to fry. That's the rhetoric you get from a lot of individuals, a lot of people. The media, they're really responsible for a lot of the
It's the
division
media's fault.
in this country
And the state.
because of how they portray people of color when they're
Listen,
charged versus.
Jacob
It's
Blake.
beyond that. I'm still gonna put it on personal responsibility. Do
Jake-
your homework. I know it's hard to find homework, but just be smart and do homework.
Jacob
You
Blake
gotta do it.
was walking around his car with his kids in the car, and he was shot in his back. That's who I feel bad for. I don't feel bad for none of these other.
Well, that's what
That
this
is the
trial
case.
is about.
This trial is all about. Matter of fact,
basically
juror
Jacob
number
Blake's trial.
juror got
This is
struck.
his trial.
the
Juror
juror
got
made a joke
struck
about it.
because he made a joke about Jacob Blake being shot in the back 7 times and paralyzed. Do you know what Jacob Blake? The police stopped shooting him because they ran out of bullets. Chuckle, 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 chuckle. Oh no! You know what? The sheriff. Kudos,
that's probably
kudos
true.
to the sheriff who was comfortable enough to say, "I know you might think we're of the same race, but that's irresponsible. That's in poor taste, and I'm going to tell the judge." And that's who reported him to the court to
Well,
say.
I think his point was like
Oh, are
they
you
would
playing
have
the
kept
judge?
shooting his ass.
Are you
You
playing
talking
the
about the
judge?
judge?
No.
Oh, you're right. You're right. That's how the judge plays. Yeah, go ahead and make his excuse, Judge.
No.
Yeah. That's what the.
No. The
Yeah, you do-
jurors.
Go ahead.
The jurors
Issue your ruling, Judge.
stay on. Stay on.
I'm not letting him out.
Yeah.
That's
he
a
can stay on.
joke.
But
for God's sakes.
I think it was the irony. It wasn't the funny. It was like, yeah, they just ran out of bullets because they would have still been shooting him. You know. What I'm
Oh,
saying?
you think it was a positive? You must
No.
really are the judge.
No. It's not that I think it's a positive. I don't think he was saying it to be he. I think he was saying it to make a point.
No, he wasn't making a point. He was saying it to be funny.
Did you hear him say it?
He took the stand, not the stand, but they wouldn't show him. But he came back in the courtroom and the judge says, "Hey, we got a problem, Houston. The state is asking for you to be removed. We were told that you made a joke. Did you actually make this joke? Yes. You want to repeat it? Court TV's got the cameras on and the mics going. No, I don't want to repeat it. Okay. So it was so bad it was in poor taste, sir. We heard that you made. The judge asked him exactly what the joke was, and he says, yes, he said it. And the judge was like, sorry.
Did he say? Well, that's how. I mean, I know it's a joke, but I don't. It's like the Dave Chappelle. It's a message.
No, the
No,
judge
but if
said
it's a message, you would repeat it.
correct. And
Well,
he
he's
was not
scared.
scared of what? You said it the first time. You wasn't
He
scared.
was scared
he
black
said it in
pastors
his-
might show up.
Oh, 100 black pastors.
Was he a black guy?
No, I'm
No.
Oh,
just
then
saying-
that's.
I'm just saying
yeah.
he was.
No.
That's a legitimate
We're
fear.
just doing a comparison to
So
the
he was
Aubrey
a
case.
white guy who made the joke.
Yes.
Oh, then this is different.
Yes.
If it was a black guy, then it would be irony.
He was not a
Since
black
it's a
guy.
white guy, it makes
He
it
was a
nasty.
white guy making the joke.
It was a nasty thing.
Judge, you just ruled that it was okay. Keep
Well,
it.
now that I know,
Look, now that justice
couldn't
has
see him.
no, now
My
that justice
glasses.
has peeped
Now
into
that-
now that justice is no longer blind.
now that I know,
Look, justice is checking. What's his race?
because I was thinking, ooh, that is a good joke. But it's not funny when the wrong person says it.
That's horrible. It's a bad joke, no matter.
What I'm saying
who
is,
says
it's
it.
you know, the police. If the police had more bullets,
No,
you
no,
know
no,
you'd
no,
still
no,
be
no, no.
shooting.
No, if you're making a comment to say the only reason they stopped shooting that boy is because they ran out of bullets,
That's what I'm
that wouldn't have been a joke.
Oh.
That would have been
Nah,
anger.
I'd still.
That's where
Outrage.
I'd still laugh at that, but
That's what I'm saying.
because it's a laugh instead of crying. But like,
Now
I'm
crying
pretty
later.
sure
I'm greater
I-
than the average player hater.
I still would have said it to the
Father,
judge. I would have said it on
father,
TV. I would have been right there. Yeah, let me make sure I get this good.
Yeah.
Court TV, get this angle right here, right here, right here.
But he didn't want to say it. He didn't want to say it. The judge was like, "Would you
He was
like to
like,
repeat the
"Can-
joke?"
Oh, he ain't want them
Can,
boys. at
can
that
Martin
joke.
No,
can
thanks.
Martin Lawrence
No,
come
thanks.
through and set me
said
up?
no.
He ain't
Because
want
I'm on
them
Def
boys.
Jam. I'm
He
about to
ain't want
Def
them
Jam.
boys
He
at
said,
that
"No,
joke.
thanks. No,
He ain't
thanks."
want nobody there.
But let's transition over to the
Before we
comparison.
transition over to, I was talking about boys being at the door. I was watching this forum at the, they have all these different forums about CRT. Should it be or should it not be taught in the schools and everything like that. So
CRT meaning critical race theory.
So the black guy
listeners.
walked up and was like, y'all not gonna take this away from me. Trust me. My kids still suffer from
PTSD.
from Jim Crow. Trust me. I got 1,000 waiting. I got 1,000 soldiers. Take it if you want to.
Wait a minute. Where is he? Before they take him when they want to.
Listen, under Dana's rules, they should have shot him right there.
Oh, yeah. That's a death penalty.
First of all, he has to be chasing first. He has to be chasing.
No, that was threatening enough for me.
That's threatening. Yeah, that's threatening. I feel threatened. 1,000? Oh yeah, that's a lot.
He said, I
That's
got
a lot.
1,000 ready.
That's a lot.
Let's go.
He said my kids got PTSD.
All right, let's
PTSD is what they got from CRT.
go. They got that Jim Crow. Still suffering from Jim Crow. Like, where are they at?
Yeah, how old are your kids?
Is this Mississippi?
How old are your children, sir? Are they older than you?
I don't know.
You look kind of young for your kids to be 100.
Still suffering.
No, but transition over to the comparative. Ahmaud Arbery. This week, let me tell you something. The Bama of the week is the attorney for Roddy, the defendant.
His name is who?
Roddy.
I
I call
thought
him
you
Roddy.
said
His attorney, it reminds me of the character Barney Fife. Okay, so he stands up in court today because he was upset that Reverend Al Sharpton showed up to Brunswick, Georgia, in support of Ahmaud Arbery's family, right? And he stands up and makes a motion before the court. Judge, I just have a problem because these people are trying to influence the jurors, and we've got all these black pastors, and I just don't want no more black pastors in this courtroom. We got hundreds of pastors here in Brunswick. I guess he meant white. So we don't want any black pastors in this courtroom.
How he say it?
Black
He made sure
pastors.
there's hundreds of black pastors.
Hundreds.
They don't have to go get this black
Hey,
pastor.
we don't want no more. What we don't want is no more black pastors in this courtroom.
Lay me down.
Hey, let me tell you something. And then he says, no, you're not at the clincher yet. I said the memo of the week. He says, what if I went and got Colonel Sanders and put a hood on him and brought him into this courtroom? Whoa.
Goodness. Because you know Colonel Sanders wear a white outfit.
Hey, no, he wear a white hood. Sir, hold
Does
on.
he wear a white hood?
He was talking about a KKK hood. What other hood would you put on Colonel
what
Sanders?
I'm saying, you talking about the KFC guy, right?
Yes.
He be dressed in all white.
Well, he
So
said.
with a hood, he in his full guard.
No. He's comparing black pastors to Colonel Sanders in a hood.
No, I get what you're saying.
Who's going to be intimidated by that? Because remember now, the black pastors are supposed to be intimidating the jurors or swaying the jurors in a particular way. How are we swaying them with Colonel Sanders in his hood? What are we swaying them towards?
What do you mean, sir? Please.
No, first. Why Colonel Sanders?
Because he got all white. That's what I'm telling you. That's the
He
point.
wears all white.
He
No.
wears all white.
Ready?
So if you throw a hood on, he's in full
Yeah,
costume.
got you. Second, once he has the hood on, how does
How's
he
he
know
going
it's
to
Colonel
intimidate?
Sanders?
Colonel Sanders.
Because of his outfit.
Because the bow tie,
All
the
white.
bow tie.
Black bow tie.
It's the bow tie.
White hood. I see you. That's the Colonel.
And what he's gonna influence me to stop eating Popeyes?
You better not, niggers. You better not.
Colonel Sanders with a hood. So after he does that, of course, it upsets the co-defendants' attorneys, right? McMichaels are totally heated because their lawyers now are going, oh my God, we're going down.
So which one is the McMichaels? Is that the
McMichaels
son
is the daddy and the son. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Do they have the
So-
same lawyer?
No. They both
Okay.
have two different lawyers.
Okay.
And they have a husband and wife, Hogue, and then they have two males. So there's
Okay.
two males representing the son, and there's a husband and wife team representing the dad.
Okay.
And then there's Barney Fife, right? So
Who's
Barney,
representing the guy with the video?
Barney Fife.
That's the
who-
one with the video.
Yes,
That
yes.
makes sense. The one that told you, here's the video.
That's correct. Here's the video. It
when
shows
was he supposed to be fired?
Barney Fife.
He must be part of the family or
Look
something.
here, I don't know what he's part of, but I know he's gonna be part of that conviction. But Barney then says, right? No. The other lawyer gets upset, and he goes outside the courthouse, and he does like this press. He's talking to the press.
Which lawyer? The male and the female, or the?
No. The son's attorney.
Okay.
Yeah. So he comes outside and he's doing this press conference, and he's like, "Look here, that's the most asinine thing I've ever heard. This is crazy. This case is not about race. We want everybody to come one and come all." Right? That's what he says, and he leaves. So today, Ahmaud's mother, who did not get to see still photos of her son's injuries. She only saw the video of the shooting pop. And that, of course, that was emotional for her.
Quick.
But today she saw the photos because they had somebody from GBI testifying regarding the photos and forensics. And she was, she had a gasp, right? And she had a gasp and she was trying to hold her emotions. And the court said, time out, take the jurors out. Jurors leave the courtroom. And the court was like, ma'am, you're going to have to, outbursts are not allowed in the courtroom. If anybody is going to be emotional, this type of testimony, you got to leave the courtroom. So he does it outside of the presence of the jury.
We already talked about this, right?
Not yet. Barney Fife gets up and says, Judge, I move for a motion for a dismissal. And I move for a dismissal based on the outburst in the courtroom because it could have prejudiced the jurors. And I just don't think And he goes on and on and on and on. So the judge lets them finish. The other people join. They want a motion. The other attorneys join and they want a motion to dismiss granted. So the judge says, motion to dismiss is denied. And Mr. Goff, sir, I think you made a comment last week about Colonel Sanders. And that's causing a whole lot of ruckus outside the courthouse. And he looks at the other lawyer who wanted a mistrial too and says, and you, sir, went outside and said, come one, come all. Well, they're here.
We here.
Yeah, they're here. They went and got 100 black pastors.
We's here.
They mentioned Jesse Jackson last week, who wasn't even here, but said, oh, you want me to come? I'll be here.
They call Al Sharpton.
They call Al Sharpton Jesse Jackson.
You got the Jesse down.
The black pastors are mixed up. But they went and got 100 black pastors. And they said, we're going to go to Brunswick. And they did.
We should go to
So the judge said, don't complain to me. In fact, I'm now starting to believe that what y'all are doing is not bringing things to the court's attention, but actually trying to create a mistrial in your case. Because I don't understand why you would engage in some of the conduct you're engaging in, even as go outside, instead of ignoring co-counsel's Colonel Sanders' comment. You felt the need to go outside and do a press conference to invite everybody to the party. And now they come. And when they come, you want me, as a judge, to balance what's going on outside the courtroom with making sure there's a fair trial going on.
We should film Diva Court.
At the courthouse?
We should.
We should do a season finale.
That should be our season finale. We should film. We should definitely film. We got to get our media pass.
We're going to Brunswick. We're going to get some. They're not going to let you in the courtrum.
Why?
We can set up outside.
We can set up outside.
Yeah, you can set up outside.
You and me right in the courtroom with Barney Fife.
Don't we need a
Barney
media
Fife,
pass so we can film?
Barney might say, now judge, what we can't have
It's
more black women. We can't have black women in here trying to support the mother.
My boy Sarah Palin.
Yeah. Now don't let me bring Sarah Palin in here and put her in the hood. That would not be right. That would be intimidating.
We should definitely film our last episode for the season and go down there. What's up?
You want to be a part of that shamockery?
Yes. Oh,
I don't know now. I got to think about it.
Listen, you might have to grab some guns and.
Oh, she stays strapped.
Oh no. You need a Kyle strap.
Oh, like I said, she'll be fine.
Because Kyle went and bought that strap that day.
Oh, she got one.
So
mine was bought back in August. So
can you take one like Kyle? Or can you take an air?
Yeah.
Is it open carry down there?
Yeah, it's Georgia. It's open carry. Yeah, because it's a rifle, so you can carry it openly. So anything that you can.
So you're gonna do a Diva Court episode with a Kyle strap?
Yes.
And say Rittenhouse is how I'm doing it. Rittenhouse.
Written in the house.
Look, and when I hear bam, I'm like, girl, you did not.
Don't you show up.
Hey, you look like an insurrection down there.
Like, should we go? I can come with the gun.
Look here, I'm not trying to bail you out of no Brunswick jail. Try to get no bond from Free at Last bail bonds. Shout out to Free at Last. No bond from Second Chance.
Free at Last.
Look, shout out to Second Chance because I got a relationship with both.
We're gonna need a sponsorship before you start shouting out people.
Okay, so they got 2 shout outs. Now the next one is pay. 2 free shout outs and a pay. That's how this works.
We need the producers. I need y'all to set that up.
Look at here. All I want to say is,
can we talk about that?
If
like
the white mother in Wisconsin can cry in the courtroom, can the black mother please? Because the white one crying in the courtroom got a living son. The black one crying in the courtroom has a dead son.
She should be able to cry.
And that's episode number 29.
See y'all at the courthouse.
And like we say on Diva Court,
We'll drink to that.
some of us sip to that, some of us gulp to that. Please look for our episodes each Wednesday. You can find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. Don't forget to subscribe. And check out our videos each week on YouTube where we push them out. And as we say here on Diva Court, we'll drink to that.
I need you to
How that's gonna come from somebody who's always late?
Thank you.
one time.
One
And you
time
still
every
wasn't
week.
ready. And you still wasn't ready.
One time every week.
Goodness, I'm like,
Who's late one time every week?
But
How you gonna? We have to have you here to be ready.
Hello?
you still ain't
Y'all not ready when I get here because we can't get ready till you get here.
You still on the computer.
How we gonna film without you?
What would I be without you?
No, what we need to do is say,
Just
welcome to Diva Court. That seat over there, pretend she's here.
start with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna start without
I'll
her.
pull up.
We got to drink to that.